It's so cold outside that today we broke out our indoor griddle. Today we're making a pimento cheeseburger. If you guys want to see how we make this, here we go. There's not many things more prettier in East Tennessee than a pretty snow. We don't get these often. This is a big snow for us. It's been a while since we had this much snow consecutively. As you know, the eastern seaboard is just getting pounded with cold and snow. Pretty sight to see. So we got challenged on the Facebook group, the Griddle group on Facebook, that's what I should say, about making a pimento cheese burger. In all disclosure, I've had one before at a famous restaurant in Knoxville, and I didn't like it at all. So my goal is to make a better version of what I had, something that I would enjoy. So the question is, not only were we challenged, we accepted challenge, but can we make a pimento cheese burger any good? What do you think? Maybe?
I know our pimento cheese is fantastic.
And that's what we're doing. So, since I was called out on the Griddle group, and we don't get this very often.
We dug deep in the closet.
And look what I found. I'm so excited. First of all, I'm excited it still fits. This is my authentic boot camp Navy issued pea coat, the authentic one. No, this ain't Gap or nothing like that. This is what you get for serving. So I'm just glad it still fits. So it's pretty exciting. So we're gonna cook this today. We'll cook the burger tomorrow when it's even colder, because today we're gonna make the pimento cheese and then have it set up. So really quickly, if you guys want to, a lot of our recipes, including this one, are on theflattopking.com. I know we can't get to them all when we make a recipe out here. We're trying our best, trust me. So the recipe's here. I'm just gonna follow along very easily. Plus with my new food processor / blender from Ninja, I think this should come together very quick. First things first, keep the lid on there because that's what you're supposed to do. Pepper jack cheese. All right, we have pepper jack, smoked Gouda, and sharp cheddar. To that, we're going to add a quarter of an onion, a whole jalapeno that's just been seeded and the white veins removed, and we have a 4 tablespoons of butter. Now, typically I like the butter softened along with a cream cheese, but since we're not having it today, then I thought just let the food processor do the work for you. So all that's going inside of there as well. Alrighty, the cheese is in there. We have salt, garlic powder, red cayenne pepper, and black pepper. That's our seasoning mix. Diced pimentos, mayonnaise, and then cream cheese. Typically, I would just mix this together, but being, I don't know, 24, 25 degrees outside, bring out the big guns. That has to be the easiest pimento cheese we've ever made with that food processor. I'm telling you, it came together like very, very quick. There you go. So there's our pimento cheese. We'll let it set up overnight. That way tomorrow all these flavors can marry together when we make that burger. We've got some brisket trimmings that we made burgers out of. We're gonna be using those tomorrow. Maybe a little sliced tomato. We haven't really figured everything out yet. There you go, perfect. We absolutely love it. We have moved indoors. It's been a long time since we've cooked indoors. Got the glove on. Probably will have the glove on for a couple weeks. I did a no-no yesterday. I knew better. And honestly, just words of wisdom to everybody out there, maybe just a fresh reminder, just be careful. Sharp things do not go in the sink. I got my new blender, and typically I always think about the grating side, which the grating side is not the bad side. But it was in the sink like this, and obviously you can see the blade there, and that got me just about as bad as you can be cut. So, words of wisdom, just remember, friendly reminder. Sometimes some people need to hear it, and I hope this helps somebody out there. We have our griddle. This bad boy's been in the family. It's got to be like, what, 15 years?
Yeah, probably.
So I'm not recommending it. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just saying that we've had this thing forever. And since we're a griddle channel, I thought what better way to break out an indoor griddle than that. I could have used cast iron, but nah, we'll use the griddle. I don't even know if I've ever cooked a burger on this.
I don't think we ever have. We've only ever made
pancakes
and eggs.
Ever.
On that.
All right, so let's get started. We have our homemade pimento cheese left over from last night. I think all the flavors married together well. It's set up really nice. We just kept it outdoors.
It is fantastic.
Just kidding. It's 5 degrees. That thing will be hard as a rock. Our ground, what do you call it? Brisket burgers, fresh ground. Probably only do one burger today. The good thing is this is not all the way thawed out. And I thought this would be a good time to do this because I want to get a good crust on the burger. If you can catch it at the right time, if your burger is a little bit before thawed out completely, then you can leave it on the griddle a little bit longer and it'll still stay like a medium rare, something like that, and still get a good crust. Smash that. We've heard about it 1,000 times. Just like that. Typically, I don't add oils, and probably I don't need to add oil right now. Maybe I will. My daughter was using this morning for pancakes. You can see the hot spot there and a hot spot there. Once again, your griddle is telling you where the heat's at. So let's use that to our advantage. A little avocado oil. Down it goes. I'm going to add my press just for equal distribution. I'm not going to press it down. So let it do, the weight of it is naturally going to press that burger for us. I don't know why, but just a little bit of tomato sounded good, so we're going to add some tomato to this. Since the pimento cheese already has raw jalapeno and raw onion, I didn't feel like it was really necessary to put on the burger, but obviously you can if you need to. A little salt and pepper on the tomatoes.
Not like what you get with the outdoor griddle.
No. Just take a little butter. We're going to start toasting our buns. Just like that. Take some of that homemade pimento cheese, and we're going to use this just like we would sliced cheese. Take our little dome to start melting that cheese. Oh yeah, it works perfect. Alrighty, the burger should be close to being done. Got nice melted pimento cheese on there. Let that rest just for a second. Just keeping it simple. I don't really think it needs mayonnaise, since mayonnaise is in the pimento cheese. Come back in with a couple slices of tomato. Obviously, that's optional. And there we go. Classic, simple, homemade. All right, guys, there you go. There's a homemade pimento cheese burger. Very classic. We kept it very simple. Didn't want to overpower it. Wanted that pimento cheese to come through. Added tomato because that's what we liked. We'll see what happens. Like I said, very first time I had it, wasn't impressed. Could have been because of them, not because of me. We'll see. Honest opinion. Here we go.
Looks good.
That's what matters. Okay. Burger's still juicy. All right. Good and bad. Nah, I don't like it. It's not. You first have to start off with a good pimento cheese. If you got bad pimento cheese, you got a bad burger. I'm sure that's fair to say that about anything. You got bad ingredients equals bad food. But we like our pimento cheese. I really thought our pimento cheese would help the burger. I don't know if it's the mixture, the texture. See if what you say. Have you ever had one before?
Nope.
Honest opinion. Don't sugarcoat it. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. I've had bad burgers. It's just something that just doesn't really just pop.
I think the pimento cheese is subtle on that. I think I prefer our pimento cheese maybe like on a BLT, or like pimento cheese and bacon sandwich. I love our pimento cheese.
There you go. I'm gonna finish eating it. It ain't
Yeah.
bad. It's just
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna eat the other half. It's
just doesn't. It just doesn't pop. Maybe there's just not that acidity in there that sometimes burgers need, like when you add a mustard or I don't know. There you go. We got challenged. We did it. I hope you guys enjoy this or try a recipe. I know for a fact, like you said many times, and I've said, we like our homemade pimento cheese.
It's fantastic. It's probably the best pimento cheese I've ever had, I would say. And ours is thicker than most, so it is good for a recipe like this when you're kind of warming it up.
Mm-hmm. You can stuff jalapeno poppers with it. That's always been good. You can add like some shredded chicken and bacon wrap those. Really good. If you guys are interested, you can hit that join button down below. It's a membership program. We thank each and every one of you for taking time for doing so. Check us out on the Griddle group on Facebook. Like I mentioned, we got called out, so did other people. I'd love to see what they're making and their version of a pimento cheeseburger. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press that subscribe button, pound the notification button, share it with your friends. Thanks for this ride. Thanks for this journey. Weather's got us inside probably for the next few days. 5 degrees today, 9 degrees, 13 degrees. And I don't know if it ever gets above freezing the next 3 or 4 days, so we'll see.
And we've got about 9.5 inches of snow, which is crazy for us.
The highest amount we've had in over 20 years.